Hello, I am Lena. I'm going to preface this by saying that I live in the desert. Recently, when I was walking around my neighborhood, one of my neighbors had decorated their entire patio very elaborately with a rainforest theme. Yes, I did say I live in the desert. So, of course, I was intrigued. So, there is this waterfall situation with a very fancy, polished, smooth black stone and a fancy waterfall falling from it. It's all very elaborate. And then there is this sort of like overhead lighting situation with multiple lights that are hanging there. It's kind of like a if you watched a movie and they had like tree houses and they had lights hanging in the forest for the tree houses, I imagine they would look something like that. And they have something that is kind of like a um I guess supposed to look kind of like the forest canopy or something like that. I mean, the patio is not very big, but it was a very elaborate decoration for this patio. And what's in the rainforest on their patio is a large pen or cage. And I bet you're wondering what's in the cage. What's in the cage at this point? The whole bottom of the cage is lined with wood shavings, and what's in the cage is a large potted plant. And the potted plant appears to be some kind of a fern, perhaps, which still leaves the entire of the cage free for some kind of creature, which is what one would assume one would find in there. And I bet you're really wondering what it is, because I've been wondering too. I have never seen the creature, but I've been trying to put these puzzle pieces together. Okay, so you got this big potted plant that is inside the cage. Presumably, it's going to be with the creature, but it's not a kind of a plant that a creature could climb on or get on, because that whole pot situation is going to kind of be in the way of the creature getting to the plant. Unless the creature is going to stand there and eat off the plant. But this is a creature that's going to be outside on their patio in the desert. But also we have a rainforest theme happening here. Today when I walked by, there was something on the wood shavings. In fact, there was 3 black clumpy piles on the wood shavings in the cage, like in 3 different places in the cage. I was expecting to see like some kind of a small creature, like a guinea pig or a rabbit. If this was their feces, it's way too big for a small creature like that. And then there's like kind of these treehouse kind of lamps that they might even be hot lamps, which don't know why you'd need that in the desert, but okay. So is it going to be like some kind of reptile or amphibian? But if it is, like that's really not the kind of a cage for it. Rainforest scene with like kind of like a fern thing and something that kind of looks like bamboo. Okay, do they have a koala or a panda or something like that? I want to know what you think. You tell me what you think it is, because the mystery continues.